Hi, and welcome to the 2009 Normie Awards. I'm David Graves.
I'm Vince Maniaci.
I'm Brandon Maniaci.
Our first category for the 2009 Normies is the best trailer of the year. And these are the nominees: Avatar, Toy Story 3, Zombieland,
Friday the 13th,
Transformers 2,
Paranormal Activity,
Watchmen, Tron Legacy.
I would say my favorite normie would go to Transformers 2.
My favorite would be Transformers 2.
My normie goes to Paranormal Activity, the best horror film of the year. And the nominations are Saw 6, Trick or Treat, Last House on the Left,
My Bloody Valentine, Zombieland, Paranormal Activity.
Drag Me to Hell, and the Friday the 13th remake.
I would have to give the normie to Zombieland.
And I would have to give the normie to Zombieland also.
How about the best sci-fi film of the year? The nominees are Avatar,
District 9,
Star Trek,
Transformers 2.
Terminator Salvation.
I would have to give this normie to Star Trek.
My best sci-fi film of the year will be Transformers 2.
and my favorite science fiction film of the year would be Avatar. 3 totally different ones there. That was interesting. Okay. Next,
We move on to the best action film of the year. And the nominees are Transformers 2, Wolverine,
Watchmen,
Star Trek, Avatar,
District 9.
G.I. Joe, Sherlock Holmes.
Terminator Salvation.
I would say the best action film of the year would go to Star Trek.
And mine will be G.I. Joe.
Well, I'm giving the normie out to Star Trek as well. The best comedy of the year. You want to read them off, Vince?
That would be The Hangover and Zombieland.
I loved The Hangover. The Hangover was my favorite comedy of the year.
I liked The Hangover as well, but I thought the Zombieland was a better, funnier film.
It wasn't, but okay, let's go to the next one. Our next nominees here, the category is the best documentary of the year.
This is it.
So, who are you picking for the best documentary of the year, Vince?
Michael Jackson's This Is It.
My favorite documentary of the year was This Is It.
My favorite documentary was This Is It. Our best animated film for the year is Up
El Super Beasto.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
and Monsters vs. Aliens.
I would have to give my normie to Up.
Who are you going to give the normie out to, Brandon? Who wins best animated film of the year?
Monsters vs. Aliens for me.
And my pick for the best animated film of the year is, without question, Up.
Of course, we've been doing all these best films of the year. We gotta have some worst films of the year. And these are the nominees for the worst films of the year. The Fourth Kind,
Halloween 2,
And the Final Destination. Halloween 2.
I'm going to give the Normie out to Halloween 2 as well. The biggest disappointment of the year. And the nominees are The Fourth Kind,
Halloween 2,
Paranormal Activity,
Wolverine, and G.I. Joe.
That would definitely have to go to The Fourth Kind.
My biggest disappointment of the year had to be Halloween 2.
My biggest disappointment of the year is Wolverine.
The best straight-to-DVD release of the year. What? The nominees are Super El Beasto. Wait a minute. El Super Beasto. Trick or Treat.
And Friday 13th DVD releases 1 through 8.
My pick would be Trick or Treat.
Friday 13th Part 7.
Of course, Trick or Treat, phenomenal film. Our next category is the best special effects of the year.
Star Trek, Avatar, District 9.
Paranormal Activity, The Watchmen, G.I. Joe,
Sherlock Holmes.
Terminator Salvation.
Transformers 2. The Normie goes out to, without question, Avatar.
I'll give it to District 9.
And my Normie would have to go to Avatar. Okay, now our nominees for Best Actor. Robert Downey Jr.,
Jude Law,
Chris Pine,
Zachary Quinto,
Shia LaBeouf,
Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, Transformers 2.
Sam Worthington.
Jackie Earle Haley, Charlton Copley.
My Normie would have, for Best Actor, would have to go to Sam Worthington, Avatar.
My Best Actor of the day will go to Shia LaBeouf.
Well, my Normie is going out to Robert Downey Jr.
Now we move on to the Best Actress. First up we have Zoe Saldana for Star Trek.
Zoe Saldana for Avatar. Again.
Sigourney Weaver,
Megan Fox.
Rachel McAdams,
Best Actress? Megan Fox, Transformers 2.
My favorite ass.
Alright, hang on. Let me write that category in here, Vince. Hang on.
My favorite actress would be Zoe Saldana for Avatar.
My favorite actress of the year also goes to Zoe Saldana for Avatar. The category Best Director of the Year, and the nominees are Neil Blomkamp for District 9,
Michael Bay for Transformers 2.
Zach Sunderland for Watchmen.
That's Snyder.
James Cameron for Avatar,
J.J. Abrams, Star Trek.
Oren Peli, I guess Pali? I don't know how you pronounce his name. Paranormal Activity.
And Guy Ritchie, Sherlock Holmes.
My favorite director of the year goes to James Cameron, Avatar.
My favorite director would be James Cameron.
My favorite is James Cameron Avatar. Best film of the year.
Best film of the year.
That'll be District 9,
Avatar,
Up,
Star Trek,
Watchmen.
Transformers 2,
and Sherlock Holmes. The final award, Best Film of the Year. Who would you pick, Brandon, as the best film of the year?
Sherlock Holmes!
My favorite film of the year would have to be Avatar.
Okay, and this is my favorite film of the year.